Chapter 16. Breaking. You've just leaked the news about Brent Lowell being traded, and the hurt on Casey's face has you reeling. Casey, let me explain. Ava. You lower your voice, pressing as close to him in the crowded locker room as you can, while still hiding the heat between you. No one will know it was you. Chaz emailed me the contract, so it'll go back to him. You think I care about that right now? I probably just saved your career. You wouldn't have had to if you hadn't leaked it. Swallows, embarrassed at his tone. Ava, I'm sorry, but... Brent storms into the room, phone in hand. What the hell's Clark? I'm gonna... Ow! Brent makes a beeline for you, and you can't help but shrink back against the lockers as a tower of rage and hockey pads comes at you. But then Casey steps between you, and as hurt as he is, you can still feel how fiercely he wants to protect you. Where did you get this lie, Ava? You look at Casey, and Casey looks at you, the plunging feeling in your chest already confirming what you prayed wasn't true. Did Brent not know? Why are you all looking at me like that? Wait, Coach, you traded me? How? How'd she know before I did? I don't know, son. She's a journalist. I was gonna tell you after you got to celebrate the win tonight. I fought as hard as I could with the management to keep you, but the Polars are a good team. You'll get to be a leader there. Brent's shock turns to pure heartbreak. Kells pulls him into a fierce hug, and the other players close in around Brent, glaring daggers at you. Get out of my locker room, Clark. You've done enough damage. Brent, you're mad at the wrong person. I didn't trade you. No, you didn't. You just humiliated me for ratings. I didn't know you weren't told, and I'm sorry for that, but this is how the sport works, Brent. I wasn't trying to hurt you. I was just doing my job. Cool job. Go do it somewhere else. Casey's hand slides your lower back in a way that should be comforting, but all you feel is cold. Let's talk outside. What the hell, Ava? How was I supposed to know that Brent hadn't been told? Why did Coach tell you before him? Because I'm the captain, Ava. I was supposed to help the team deal with this, and now I'm the reason they're falling apart. Casey, this isn't your fault. You know what? You're right. It's yours. I didn't mean for this to happen. So it just happened to slip out when a camera happened to be on you? Adish ambushed me with the teleprompter. I had to improvise, and then he asked me about it on air. But how did he know, Ava? That's a good point. I told him in confidence. Same as you. There's one difference there, Ava. I benefit from keeping it to yourself. And you and Adish benefit from you telling the whole damn world. I never thought he would do that, and I told him it was unacceptable. Casey's shoulders slump, and he looks completely defeated. Casey... Listen, I know you, and I can see that you did your best with what you had. You reach for his hand, and he slides his fingers between yours. His solid presence calms your racing heart, but then he slips away. But how do I know you're going to prioritize our friendship over your next story? Friends? That's what we are now? All we are? If I had known how all this would have ended up, I wouldn't have told you anything. Casey, I know you're upset, and I take full responsibility. You're right, it wasn't my info to share. Thanks for saying that, but it doesn't fix it. I promise my decision had nothing to do with you. That's the problem, Ava. You didn't think about how all this would affect me at all, even though I'm your source. But Brent's still part of the team, my team, and I wouldn't wish this kind of hurt on anyone. I thought you understood that about me, but that was my mistake. You've made your priorities pretty clear from the start. Who cares if you're hiding me or hurting my team as long as you get that seat on off the ice? You know you're still in the public, but you can't help it. You reach forward, a tentative hand hanging over the chasm that has appeared between you. Casey, we weren't supposed to hide forever. I told you, it was a conflict of interest. Just like me talking to you in the first place. And with that, he disappears into the dark tunnel, leaving you standing on the edge of the abyss. The next day at work, the office is throwing a farewell party for Chaz. Someone will probably announce Chaz's replacement today. What if I get the spot? I wish Casey would be here. He still hasn't texted me back. Let's see what we have here. Hey, you okay? Yeah, fine. I feel horrible. I'm so sorry. Can we meet up and talk some more? Please don't shut me out. I don't want to lose you. I miss you. You will those 3 dots to appear, just to show he's typing, something to give you hope. How am I gonna fix this? Your fingers hover over the screen, fighting the instinct to text him just one more time when Matthews clapped you hard on the shoulder. Clark, congratulations! Oh, thanks. Viewership doubled. People really want to know if Clow and Jameson can hold it together. Good work. You keep your expression fixed even as a well wishes feel like icicle stabs your heart. Was it worth it? You slip away to get some coffee from the break room and avoid some more praise. You stop in the doorway when you see Adish by the coffee maker. You haven't talked to him since the incident and turn to leave again. Ava, wait. Where are you going? Away from any place. People can praise me for ruining a man's career. You didn't ruin Brent's career. Ava, management did that. If anything, you warned him. Seriously? Okay, maybe that's a bit of a stretch. But I didn't want you to miss your shot at landing a huge story that could give you promotion you deserved. At the expense of the trust of the team that I've been working so hard to earn. I didn't even consider that, how the team, or might take it, or that they would take it out on you. I was so wrong, and I'm so sorry. You do your best to keep your frustrations under control, but it's hard every time Casey's face flashes through your thoughts. I'll talk to the team. I'll let them know it wasn't you. It was all my idea, and I pushed you into it. No, that ship has sailed. Besides, it looked like you were just trying to cover for me. Will you at least give me a chance to properly apologize? Well, it's a start. After all, I know what it's like to have your apology ignored. I'm really sorry I sprung that teleprompter move on you. It wasn't my decision to make for you. It should have been your call, I know that now, and I'm sorry I forced your hand. This would be a lot easier if I wasn't waiting for Casey to reply to my apology too. Thanks for owning up. I'll make it up to you, I promise. I'm going to hold you to that for the rest of your career. He nods in understanding, and you feel yourself deflate with exhaustion. A silence stretches between you and Adish as he looks up. So the whole team's mad at you? Yeah, Gales won't even look at me. Lebrowski gave me a death glare, which is even scarier through the mask. And even though I kept Casey's name out of it, I'm still profiting off the information. I shouldn't have said anything. Maybe he'll get over it eventually? I don't think you know, Casey. You're glad you got the trade report from Chaz, so Casey doesn't get any heat from the news outlets. But that doesn't mean my promotion will get any easier for him to hear, since I got it from him in secret. Sorry to be such a downer. It's a downer situation. Can't do much about it. He looks up at you, hesitant, yet hopeful. Are we... cool? Adesh... I give everyone one chance in life. One. I forgive you. We both messed up. Thanks for owning it, at least. Consider yourself forgiven. Thanks. But, Adish? Yeah? Don't ever do anything like that again. I won't. You both head back to the main event just in time to see Matthew stand on a chair to make a toast. Listen up, I've got some exciting news. This is it. There's one reporter here whose name is on everyone's lips, and I'm sure that that's not changing anytime soon. Ava, it's a pleasure to announce that you've been picked as Chaz's replacement for anchor spot on Off the Ice. Your co-workers erupt in cheers. Woo! I'm an anchor on Off the Ice. I did it, I really did it. Why do I feel like crap? Your commitment to the team, your fearless reporting, your, and I quote, magnetic presence while on TV are all factors in this decision. You can barely pay attention as Chaz congratulates you on the promotion. Finally, you excuse yourself to get some air. Hey, I know things are a bit of a tough spot right now, but this is your big day. I just feel dirty. I betrayed values to get her, betrayed Casey, and all for a promotion that I could have easily earned on my own. You deserve that promotion. We just had to make Matthew see that. Don't you think some part of Casey would be happy for you? If I'd gotten it in any other way, yeah. But this is going to prove everything he said about prioritizing my career over him. Casey is never going to forgive me now. Listen, I've had to apologize a lot to a lot of partners over the years, so I'm basically an expert. So let me help. Okay. I'm kind of curious about how many axes he has. How many exes do you have? That's confidential information. Hey, you owe it to us. Remember that. Or I could just look at your face space. You're welcome to try. Okay. I'll take your word for the expertise part. So, what is your plan? I think you'll need a grand gesture. Grand gesture? Yeah, something he can't ignore, but it also has to be something personal, something that reflects your relationship with each other. Now, if Casey doesn't accept your apology, at least he'll know how much you care about him. You think it over, wondering what you could do to get Casey to listen to your pleas. Okay. Alright, I'll do it. Man, let's talk over drinks. You and Adesh head to Rusty's, which is surprisingly empty when the Blades are on a bye weekend. So, we have to come up with a grand gesture big enough to make Casey remember all the good you had together. It's a shame that the next two Blades games are at home. If we were flying, you could rush to stop him at a gate. And do they even let people still do that? Nope. Break security protocols so people can prevent professional athletes from going to their away games in the name of love? No. Fair enough. Okay, I'm focused. Tell me a little bit about your relationship, the big stuff, little stuff, what sticks to your mind. You think back at the past few months, your heart aching with a mixture of amazing memories, which also miss him so hard it hurts. I think spontaneous sums up pretty much the entire thing. Exhilarating, competitive, silly. Who knew Seattle's favorite hothead could be spontaneous or silly? Only sometimes. Like a roguish, sexy silly? Okay. What's the general dynamic between you? Our relationship is sweet and spicy. Like a perfect blend of heat and tenderness, you know? He's thoughtful, passionate, romantic. He knows how to make me happy, and I feel safe with him. He nods in understanding, and you can see the plans forming in his head as he listens. He knows how to make fun, or to have fun, no matter what, usually by making it a game, which I tend to win. Cute! Now let's dive into some moments that the two of you have shared. Then we can find a way to use them for the grand gesture. The smallest hint of hope blooms through you as you sift through the memories with Casey. This plan might actually work. I think it's... go with Polar. Well, no, when he first came over, yeah. His favorite movie is The Maid's Billionaire Duke. The night in question returns to you. The excitement of having him over filling you with newfound daring. And how he cooked an amazing meal just for you. You twirl your fork in the pasta, coated in luscious sauce. Casey watches you closely as you lift it to your lips and take a bite. Easy. You pull the fork from your mouth. Casey's gaze burns in yours, his gaze following every movement of your lips. That good? If I wasn't so hungry, I'd be thanking you on my knees. Casey lifts his wine glass with a wicked grin. I'll toast to that. You return to the present, warmth spreading through you. He loves to cook. He's surprisingly good at it, too. Another memory pops up, something you know is important, not just to you, but to Casey as well. He grew up by this beautiful lake that he learned to skate on. He told me that it's a safe place and escape from any pressure. You could feel how much the vista meant to Casey. That lake was his first real home, you know? No rink can ever replace it. You have a sudden idea. Let's see. With your keen research skills, you quickly find a copy of the Blade's first offer to Casey online and show Adish your phone. What about getting this frame for him? But could that be kind of tacky? I mean, he probably already has a copy or even the original somewhere. But is it framed? I'm not sure. Look, it doesn't matter if he has 500 copies. I doubt that would even fit on the wall. Right. Yours will be special because you're the one who gives it to him. Not only does it have to be sentimental value, but now it also has an emotional connection to you. It shows that both he and his career matter, too. That's true. I think this is a great idea, Ava. It's the perfect gesture to show that you really know him and care about him. And he scrolls through his phone, scribbles on a napkin, and passes it to you. Lucky for you, I happen to have a custom frame guy in the contacts. Gonna keep my Mighty Ducks poster in pristine condition. You tuck the napkin in your pocket. Thanks, Adish. He places his hands over yours, looking into your eyes. You've got this, Ava. For the first time in days, you feel like you could actually fix this. Yeah, I think I do. Just remember, no matter what, make sure Casey knows how much you care. I will. The next day, you do your best to focus on work, but your new determination has you constantly checking your phone. The notifications chime and you barely manage to stifle a gasp when you see Casey has texted you back. Finally. Hey. Can I see you tonight? Come to my place if you're gonna talk to me. I mean, the whole "can I see you tonight" clearly wants to talk to you, so come to my place. You're always welcome. I want to talk. Of course. See you tonight. You stare numbly at your phone, your heart pounding. Casey's terse replies are nothing like a warm, flirty, thoughtful text you've gotten used to. Tonight is my chance to show him how much I care about him. Casey arrives about an hour after you get off work. Your heart leaps with joy when you see him. Hey. Hey. But he keeps his hands in his jacket pockets, clearly walled off from you. I'm glad you came. Please just let me hear it. That's why I'm here. Your heart beats faster, and it's hard to tell if it's anxiety or excitement at seeing him. Yeah, let's talk. Come in. Okay. You lead Casey to the kitchen, where you've just laid out one of your favorite simple meals. I wasn't sure how long you planned to stay. Oh, it looks great, but it wasn't really necessary. Do you want to, start? The awkward silence between you hurts, and there's only one way to fix it. Casey, I care about you so much. He looks at you unblinkingly, and your heartbeat speeds so fast it risks getting ticketed. This is for you. You hand him the framed offer from the Blades. Oh, wow. I haven't seen this in ages. Runs a finger over the custom frame, a smile tugging at his mouth. I know how much the Blades mean to you, and how much you mean to them. And I want you to know how much you mean to me. I've never met anyone like you, and all the time we've spent together has been amazing. My career means a lot to me, but seeing how it hurt you, I will do everything in my power so it doesn't happen ever again. He watches you with unreadable eyes. It's been hard not seeing you, Ava. I know. We can't just wave this off and make it right, but I have something else for you as well. Hand him another framed photo. A deer? In winter, at dawn, like that memory you shared with me at the lake. It's not the same place, but it's near there. I checked. You remembered? Of course I did. I'll always treasure that moment, just like I treasure every moment I get with you. Ava, I don't want the memory of our time together to fade. What I want is to make memories, more memories, like that day by the lake. What do you say? That I want to be with you forever. He sets the photo and framed offer on the table and takes your hands. I really appreciate all this, Ava. People hardly notice anything other than my temper on the ice. But you notice me. And I want to learn more. I hope we have the time to do so. His expression wavers and the pain returns to his eyes. I don't know if I can do this again. Do what? Trust you. Oh. I want to, Ava. God, I want to. As he looks at you, and you can see the longing in his eyes, not just to be with you, but to be with you. Ava. You lean closer, and his gaze drops to your lips. He steps closer to you, close enough to breathe in every inch of you like you belong to him. Because you do. You have no idea how much I want you right now. But you do, because in the next instant you can feel it in the intensity of his lips against yours, the way his hands pull you closer to him. You cling to him, trying to savor every millisecond of the kiss because it might be the last. I know I should go, but I can't. He emphasizes his words. He pulls you against his body, his hand seeking the touch of your skin. This could be the last time, Ava. Should be, but I want you. I want. Make the best of this moment. Really? Guess what? Nope. I'm not rewarding stupid BS. As badly as you want to keep Casey with you, drawing out this moment will only make it hurt worse later. Casey. His motions slow down the desperation drained from the moment. Give him one final tender kiss before pulling away. You're right. Your chest aches with the sadness on his face, and you know that this is it. As you walk into the door, you realize there's one more thing you have to say. It'll be worse if he hears it from someone else. You should know I'm officially taking Chaz's place on Off the Ice. Wow. Casey falls silent, frowning. A chill settles over you. I want to be happy for you, but it's hard, considering that it took for you to get the spot. I know you didn't mean to leak the trade, but if you hadn't told Adish, this wouldn't have happened. There's no way around this, Ava. Your job will always be at odds with my morals. I want us to be together, Casey. We can figure this out. Maybe we can go public. Your heart breaks as you see Casey's sudden joy of the possibility of facing the world together be swallowed by his grief and pain. I've wanted to hear you say that for so long, but there's no point in ruining your career after everyone you hurt to get it. We have to stop this. We're done. What else is new? Anyway, without further ado, thanks for watching. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Head down the description. Plenty of things to check out there, ways to support, and whatnot. Without further ado, I'm just going to say the following. Who didn't see that one coming? That's one of the reasons why I just picked, I don't care. I didn't go with it. I really didn't go with the moment. Because really, I'm just going to say it. It's pointless. Correct me if I'm wrong. You guys have been around long enough, especially with this app. We went through this how many books? It's the same shit, different day. We have one last bout, chicka wow wow, oh no, sadness, da 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 da. We'll have a whole chapter of it, and then suddenly we'll come up with some idea for the next chapter after the really boring, lulling drama one. And it'll be, oh, this is how we fix this. It happened with the Nanny book. It happens with all these books, every single bloody one of them, and I'm tired of it. It's the same shit. It's like someone stuck in a Hallmark loop of stupidity. It's like a really bad episode on a Hallmark channel that none of us really want to watch, and we all know is here. Anyway, thanks for watching. Catch y'all later. Peace out.